but without further delay, I am going to bring up Melise, Candice King, Sara Canning, and Kayla Ewell. Come on down, guys. I couldn't be into awkward. I'm so sorry. I was like playing peekaboo for a second. I like a little natural energy, so I think it works. Like we're all as awkward as everybody else.
Hi guys. Day 3, you guys are troopers. You guys deserve gold medals. Who's been here all 3 days?
Formal line, Candice will be giving out medals at the end of the panel.
Yes, I will. It says you did it.
Herself.
Yeah, I did.
That's a little gold star moment.
We all have hobbies, you know.
Amazing. Well, I'm actually kind of excited because I don't think I've ever had any of you on the panel before. So this is really fun. Despite that, I'm just going to ask you the one question, and then I'm going to let you guys get your questions out because I feel like that's probably preferred. So while I talk to them, if you guys want to line up for fan questions, please feel free to do that. And we're gonna start with like just a little easy. I've been asking everybody because I mean our show has all these great fans who are here. Our shows, plural. But like, what are you watching, listening to, reading right now, or just happened that's like really speaking to you currently?
I guess in the theme of like fantasy, like what we do here.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of reading like the Fourth Wing series. Dragons, you know, they didn't have that on the Vampire Diaries, so
They didn't have a lot of that other.
So yeah, that's what I've been reading.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I just finished The Diplomat with Carrie Russell, and I'm such a huge fan of hers. And that show is so good. It's one of the few shows I think I'll rewatch because it is so fantastic. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It's amazing.
I'm reading The Art of Dramatic Writing.
Nice.
It's a real scream. It is actually, it's fascinating, but I wouldn't say like, you know, it's a page turner or anything.
Are you saying like writing's not fun? Like what's the vibe?
Yeah, it's like, should we talk about writing and how fun it is?
Okay.
But no, it's been inspiring me, so yay.
I think my favorite thing to watch right now is anything I can watch with my kids. And we, in the last couple of years, have become very into Dancing with the Stars. And Alona, like made me cry and want to be like a phenomenon all day long. It was so fun. It's just delightful. You're just like crying and cheering everyone on and seeing them like achieve their dreams.
Candice, you need to be on Dancing with the Stars. I will start the petition.
I would die. I think I literally, that's how I would die. I would step out there and the bright lights would hit me and then I'd just fall to the floor. Like those screaming goats that panic and then just fall. I'd be like, no one will notice if I just hold this position. But we love it, and that's what, for my daughter's birthday, they do like a live tour, and so we go to the live tour every year, like nerds, and they love it. So it's great.
Do you ever get into The Voice? Because The Voice has an app where you can like fantasy draft like it's sports.
No, we haven't done The Voice, but we get very into The Masked Singer as well.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. Like my youngest one we've had to have a talk. Because if you haven't watched The Masked Singer, it's like celebrities and masks, and it's like a singing competition. Yes, and what they do when they like don't make it to the next round, the whole audience goes, "Take it off, take it off." So I've had to talk with my 4-year-old about being in public, yelling, "Take it off!" I'm like,
Every time someone
we would
loses
keep it all.
he's like, "Take it off."
Yeah, we keep it on.
Amazing. All right, let's bring up some fan questions.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday!
My question is, if your character could have died or left the show in a different way, how would you choose for them to leave? Or
That is a great question.
I just wish I had a trash can like Aunt Jenna. That would be my ideal death.
Jenna would have died cozy in her bed at 99 years old.
I mean, we kind of got to come back as ghosts and kind of like rewrite our history a little bit, so that was nice. So I like to leave it how it is. She's just with her mom chilling in ghost world, no drama, you know? So no, it's
I would
fine.
stay dead.
Yeah.
Death is good.
Death is fine.
Death is good.
I think Caroline would have been in Paris, you know, maybe like choked on a piece of candy from her ice cream cone. I don't know. But like be like, oh, well, I guess we all have to film in Paris now. That would have been a great way to go. Thank you and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, you guys all look gorgeous, of course. Melise, my question's for you. I was wondering if, sorry.
Take your time.
We're all chilling.
If you could have the chance to come back to the memories like after you died, would you?
Oh yeah, I definitely would have, even after the ghost stuff. It was such an honor and so out of the blue. I thought her death was very final. So whenever I got that call, it was like, wow, like this is crazy. It's kicking off the whole ghost world thing with Kayla, and it felt really special and a cool moment in the show. And yeah, I would have stayed for sure as long as they wanted me. I mean, this is an amazing cast, amazing crew, and there's just so much magic to it. So of course. Thank you.
It was fun for us to come back and haunt.
It was so different. And they didn't tell us what we were doing.
Right.
So it was just kind of like, Kayla, you stand there, and then I appear here. Like, it was very ominous and weird. Like, I didn't
You were
know,
just
so.
in the dark about it as you guys.
Literally.
Hey guys, my name is Kesley. My question is, what's been your favorite moment this entire weekend?
Sara and I just took a moment on our lunch break to tour and go downtown and see, we had never seen Mystic Grill, ever. Never been inside of it. And so we just kind of like walked around and they took us up to the top to see the bell tower and we had a moment of, and then actually the bell tower rang as we were all at the top and it felt sort of serendipitous and it was really lovely. So that is my favorite moment.
I always love the meet and greets. I know that they're early in the morning, but it's a wonderful way to just immediately connect with all of you, and I truly appreciate all the stories that you share with us about, you know, how many times you've been here and how many times you've watched the show and what it's meant to you. The joy on your face is really infectious and beautiful, and so thank you guys. I feel like all of you guys make it really memorable every time to be here.
I agree. I think like 7 minutes into our meet and greet this morning, I was like legitimately tearing up just because of the way she phrased a question, and it just feels so meaningful to get to spend time with all of you and to just sort of be in awe about like, oh wow, this show has like really brought a lot of like the community aspect of it. I think is unbelievable. So that's been my favorite moment today for sure.
And I echo that sentiment 100%. I'm only here for a day, so I mean, I haven't had a whole weekend, unfortunately, but being able to see you guys and to see these people up on stage, Sara and I just saw you finally, and it's like, it's been 10 years. And it's literally like just bringing us back into each other's lives. And what other show does that? What other job does that? So it's really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey guys, nice to see you. My question is, I'm sorry, got nervous here. You guys are such inspiration to all of us, you know. Not only your characters, but even, more you as people, you know. And I'm wondering if you feel that way about someone who inspires you.
It's a really good question. Thank you. I need a minute to answer that.
I mean, my family and my partner, I'm inspired every day by all of them, and I feel so lucky and the fact that it's mutual, like that's a crazy thing. I'm like, oh my God, you love me like this too. Like it's magic and it's consistent and yeah.
Okay. I was similar to family. I think I spent so much of my younger years wondering, like, who is at a place where I want to be? Like, how can I achieve to get to that place? And looking up and looking forward. And so often in my day-to-day, whenever I find something, whether it's something about myself that I want to improve upon or learn how to navigate a situation, I'm so often now finding, who within my life do I just love and respect in the way that they walk through their life, and how can I kind of be like them, and just really being grateful for the people that I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by and love every day.
I mean, nothing humbles you more than changing a poopy diaper. So I'll just say my kids, because my son is 2 and it's amazing, but it is also the hardest work. And so to all you moms out there, you are fabulous and doing all of the amazing work, and it is hard. And so I'll save my children right now, because sometimes they say the most simple, basic things that I need to hear. And if you want a reflection of yourself, see your kids. So it's been a really life learning experience for me.
That's so true. Like my friend she's a nurse and she's pregnant right now and she works at a fertility clinic and she has 2 other children and she has like 3 jobs and she's so graceful and gracious about it all. And I think, like people in our lives who just take everything in stride and breathe and are kind, it's like, I think that's about as good as it gets. Yeah. Thank you. That's a great question.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I was wondering what was y'all's favorite scene in the film?
Oh, that's a really easy one for me. Dancing with Damon was my favorite. And it still is.
I love doing the 1864 like flashback stuff. That was so cool, especially as like a biracial woman. I never thought that I'd be able to do a period piece, so that was really cool to be able to wear like authentic costumes and go on, real places, that they used as sets. So it was really cool.
Honestly, anytime Layne had friends over and Jenna was drinking in the kitchen.
Which was a lot.
Yeah. Just go like, who are these hot friends? Like, that was always really fun.
Something that just popped in my head, I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but where I was like, man, I just remember it was so hard not to laugh all day long. The weird dancing, like where you had to, palm to palm, but you don't touch, and like, it is a unique experience to just walk around in a circle with your palms next to each other and stare into each other's eyes and be like, don't laugh, this is serious. And it was just giggle fits, and that's something, like a day that I just remember belly laughing a lot.
Sensing a petition for Candice to be on Dancing with the Stars.
What?
Like, I can't make eye contact.
I was just gonna say, Masked Singer. They might have
No. That would be.
Take it off.
Do you know how they have to wear those outfits? I don't know. I've known people on The Masked Singer, and like those heads are heavy. That seems so claustrophobic. I'm very high maintenance when it comes to reality.
And you have to
TV.
sing, which is like.
Yeah, I couldn't make it past the head. Like, yeah, I would fall. These are all very dangerous things. So,
We all watched you do superhero work.
I mean, she can't step out of the shower without busting her face, but she can catch her falling thing, scaffolding, shockingly enough.
Hi, I'm Laurel, and I was wondering what was your least favorite from this, scene of film?
That's a good one.
Be careful.
There was a day in the square, I think Stephen was in the scene as well, and Anna ends up meeting up with Damon and sitting on a park bench. And just the way that it was set up, I remember there was a break. So like I was in a certain costume, and then some time had passed, and I came back and had to wear the costume again. but it was so cold. It had been snowing, there was ice on the ground, and I have to act like this vampire that's unaffected by everything, and my nose is purple, my hands are turning purple. Like, he and I both could like barely enunciate. It was so fun. So that was pretty fun.
Mine was when it like makes me nauseous thinking about it. I think Caroline and Stefan's humanity were off, and I think it was the first time they were physical. Just call it that. But there's like all I remember is how gross it was. Not that, but like basically. Sorry, no, but like we were there was like a girl there, and she like he had fed on her, and he was trying to get me to feed, like Stefan's trying to get Caroline to feed on her. But when you feed on someone, you have to keep fake blood in your mouth, and then you like kind of like put your lips on their neck to let the blood drip down. So that he had hit the blood in his mouth, and he did it to her neck, and then I had to do it to her neck, and then we had the icky blood in our mouth still, and then we had to throw her to the side, which was just on a mat in between us, and then start kissing with the blood in our mouth. Guys, it was icky. And like then there's this poor little extra just down below. It just, that was bad. That was bad. It's like syrup. It's like a pancake syrup dyed red. It's gross. And I just feel so, I thought, where is she now? Like, I really, we owe her therapy money.
We need to get her out here in April. Next con.
Yeah, we
Pancake syrup girl.
Justice for the girl, like on the floor.
Yeah, it's like her Carrie moment. She's coming back.
There's a scene where Vicky is being pulled into the other world. There's like into some sort of portal, and the amount of times I was hooked up to the harness, and they were like pull, and they just pull you, and I spent all night just like being pulled and pulled, and I just remember being wildly uncomfortable. But for the most part, all the other stuff was really fun.
It was mostly fun. I think it was sad to die. I think that like I was just sad, but it was fun to shoot, and you know Joseph's awesome, and so it was actually like a fun shoot despite being like that's the only thing I could think of because it was always fun. I didn't have to make out with pancakes or anything like that.
It's not too late, Sara.
Someone get the syrup.
Hi, my name is Tysana. I just want to say thank you to Melise for being during like the Unfabulous era. Like I remember you then. Thanks so much, totally. But my question is, what was your favorite aspect during your time at the Diaries?
Friends. Yeah. Friends, for sure. Like, it was just such, like, an immediate group of absolute, like, fun, crazy, like, really connected people. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, we weren't in New York or LA, and I think getting to know other actors who were on prominent shows at that time, even though we would have all had similar experiences and been in the same age range of like 20 to 30, you know, you finish something in LA and they'd say like, oh yeah, but then everyone would go to an event or a party or a red carpet, which sounds so fun. Like, yeah, swag bag and an open bar, sign me up. But there was something really special about the fact that work would end and we would just go to a restaurant or a bar and we'd hang out with each other and not just as a cast but as a crew as well. And it kind of didn't feel like we were making like hit TV show. Like that was just like this crazy thing. Like really, people watch this? We're just having a good time at work. And so the fact that it's become all this is just icing on the cake.
Same, yeah, relationships for sure, and just I think that's a testament to, you can see it in all the scenes, because when you are at such an intimacy level with your friends that you can trust them at work as well, it's just been an amazing experience. And same when we come back here to see all of you, we get to see each other and it feels like a high school reunion in a way, or one of the, so it's really special.
For sure. My favorite was, it's funny you mentioned Unfabulous, because I was a child actor for so long, and when the Vampire Diaries came around, it was at that time in my life where I was like, okay, I want to like gracefully level up in my career. CW is so freaking cool, like that would be great. And the stars aligned and it happened, and I got a great example with all of these people. I really cut my teeth on that show. I learned a lot from everyone around me, so it's just a really special experience.
Yeah, and I love you all. But my question's for Candice. So your character Ken is best friends with Layne and Bonnie. So what was your favorite or most meaningful scene for your family to meet and Kat?
That's a great question. The first one that pops into my head as a memorable scene for Caroline and Bonnie and Elena was when it was season 6. I think it was like the final scene, that like the bookend to the three of them being together before Elena was asleep in the coffin for a while. And it's the feathers in the bed. And I just remember filming that, you know, I remember it was like such a pivotal moment in the pilot. Like it just felt like ooh, look at, there's special effects, guys. Like this is so cool. And to then have this like sweet moment with the feathers, and I think it might have even been the final scene where the three of us were together. I know that there's a picture of us with like some tears in our eyes, just giving each other a hug on the set. So it all kind of blends in, but that's the one that sticks out. That we had just been through a lot of life at that point. So, and magical feathers are cool. Like we need more of that.
Thank you.
Hi. I had a question for all you guys, but it was if there was there a character on the show or even the other show, other like spin-offs where you wish your character got to interact with them?
Marcel would have been cool. I feel like Caroline and Marcel could have hung out. I don't think they ever hung out, did they? Okay, good. I was like, oh god. It's because in one of the episodes of the originals that Caroline, that I got to be in, Charles was directing it, so that was very cool. But yeah, I want to like have Caroline and Marcel have a bourbon together or something.
Probably Bonnie for me. Like it was kind of unfortunate when they did like the love triangle thing. It's like, dang, why does there have to be tension? I feel like they'd be besties, you know, Anna and Bonnie. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, did we ever speak to each
I
other?
was just gonna say, I think it would have been really fun if we had a scene together. Because no, we didn't.
Oh.
I don't think, Aunt Jenna never met Vicky. Maybe they would have been wine buddies.
Yeah.
They would have definitely smoked a joint together.
For sure.
She would have been like bootlegging.
Kindred spirits, for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. Great. Personally, who do you think deserved the cure the most?
Who deserves the cure the most?
What does that mean?
Sarah, we have to pretend we know what it means. I don't know what it means either. Wait, who got the cure in the end? Oh, did it?
Rebecca did, right?
Catherine. Elena gave it to Catherine. And then I think Damon brought it back from the prison world and gave it to Elena.
Does the cure make you alive again?
So if you
We all know here, I
you
swear.
can have it in your body if like Elena, she was young enough to have it in her body and they gave it to Damon, but Damon was too old to not have it in his body. I don't know.
We're just here testing you. We really know all the
Yeah, but
answers.
yeah, it makes you feel better.
Right. Who do you think should have gotten the cure?
I think Elena is kind of the obvious choice, but justice for Rebecca.
Yeah. I really need Jenna.
Thank you.
I'll pick you and you can pick me. How about that? That's a fun question.
So if you're killed as a vampire, you can't get it.
The cure makes you not vampire.
Okay, got it.
You become human again. Oh, I love that.
I know at one point Rebecca like wanted it so
And
she
then
could
that
have children.
person needs to
But I guess, okay, that's
She should have just had some, Gemini witch babies put into her. That's a great way for her.
It works really well.
It works so well.
Surprise,
I
twins.
know.
That's a really good question. Thank you so much. You stumped
We
us.
learned a lot from that question.
Stick around for a TBD trivia in 5 minutes.
You're gonna beat all of us, so.
and I was wondering if your character had like a theme song, which
Amy Winehouse, they tried to make me go to rehab.
All right, guys, top that.
Stacy's mom.
I thought I just had it.
Aqua, I'm a Barbie girl.
No, I've said that one before.
Oh, I can like that expression.
I know, I've said that one before. I've had it once, and I started to sing the song, and that did not go well. So,
Master singer, Max.
I know, no. Go, Melise.
With some of Anna's interactions with Jeremy and her mom, I'm gonna go with Smells Like Teen Spirit. Because even though she was old, she gets like angsty teen vibes, you know?
That's good. That's
Right?
really good.
Thank you.
Is this that Fighter by Christina Aguilera?
Yeah.
You know, she is killing it right now. Yeah. She's a vampire.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Holland, and I wanted to ask if there were two characters or a character that you guys wanted to see, like a backstory or a spin-off show to who would they be?
Sorry?
Say it louder.
If there were two characters that you guys wanted to see a spin-off show or a backstory to, who would they be?
I mean, I feel like there's such a graveyard of characters that have died. Like a great spin-off show would just be like a Ghost World show, you know?
I'm down with
Right? Like, hello.
You know the two characters in the pilot that first get bit by Damon and they're driving down, they're on their way home from the concert? Like, I want to know their night. Were they on a date? Was it a first date? I would just love to see them at the concert. Let's see their story.
The Heretics would have been cool. They're a cool bunch. Pressure's on.
Oh gosh. Oh man, that's hard. I don't know. I always like bring back Logan Scumfell.
I liked him.
He was a really nice guy.
I liked him. I actually liked the two of you together a lot. I wanted to see where that went. That could have been a cool storyline.
I just feel like some of those people who came in and out and were sort of like, remember when I was in your life 10 years ago? It would have been fun to get flashbacks of us in like the 80s or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Hi, my name's Lizzie, and I was just wondering if you could change one scene, and what scene would it be, and how would you change it?
Well, I think the obvious answers are death scenes, right? Like, would not want to die. Would love to stay forever. And maybe we just like haunted a little bit more, right? That would have been cool. Yeah.
I don't think I would have. I can't think of anything that I actually would have changed otherwise. I was always happy to just come in and do things as written. Yeah.
I think Caroline could have had a different wedding dress. Yeah.
Did you not like Caroline's wedding dress?
Well, no, I just tried it on at a different time, postpartum, and then my body kept changing postpartum, and things were a little different. Also, I think Caroline could have stopped at the hair salon and gotten some fresh highlights. You know what I'm saying? She was a little Rudy. So I think we could have incorporated that into the episode.
Caroline's really gotta get it together.
She was, I don't know, like apparently planning a wedding in a day, I don't know. Man, it could have spent a little bit more. And also maybe she didn't have to wear the necklace. Like I forget why she had to wear this blue necklace on her wedding day, but like maybe she could have taken a, who did it? Catherine gave it to her? Oh, to get Catherine's attention. Well, you know what? Maybe she could have just posted a picture in it.
Was it?
She didn't have to wear it the whole time.
Was it something borrowed and something blue?
Yeah, but it didn't have to be that blue and large.
So like you really loved the outfits.
I made some decisions and choices, and I do not stand by them today. This is what I will say.
Hey, hi guys. My name's Briley. My question's for all of you. I just wanted to know if you guys had any like regular routines or habits before you went on set or like before you filmed.
That's a great question.
know your lines.
Mine was usually food related. Like that makes me feel like in the zone. And for a while, there were these breakfast tacos that were life changing. And every day, like, and this was also like, clearly I was in my early 20s, but like every day it'd be these like spicy onion, jalapeno, like yummy breakfast tacos, you know, with like a little side of guacamole that they make in the avocado. And I just was like, this is all I need to be able to do my job today. And
Especially before makeout
scenes. Yes, it was a nice like warm up before the syrup. And then one day the breakfast tacos went away, and I had to figure out like a new system. And it was hard, guys. It was really hard.
Now, since having kids, I wake up early, right? And so waking up early to go to set is like not what it used to be. And so I always make sure I have moments where I can sit with my cup of coffee and go over my dialogue and the scene and make sure that if any new ideas come or new that just kind of feel that spark and that it's feeling inspired right before going to set. And that's important. I think that's a really important part of the process.
I think, especially now, I'm not sure if I was doing this as much in the Vampire Diaries days, but I try to have an interaction with someone, like at a coffee shop, or I'll just go out and stand on the street and be like, great, those people hugged, love it, my heart is broken. You know, like just to see people like interact in daily life and just, you know, watch some love happen, or even some anger or some whatever, and then I go, oh, okay, a human, time to go play a human, you know. Yeah.
Guys, we can take one, maybe two more questions.
Hi, my name is Annabelle. My question is, if you could rewrite one decision that your character made throughout the storyline, what would it be?
Two-timing Jeremy. What was I thinking?
Stabbing myself.
Making a copy of the letter before carrying it back. What? Oh, well, hold on, there's more, but go on YouTube and look up Margaret McIntyre from this like a year and a half ago, and she actually like says what the letter, like what she thinks the letter said, and it'll make you cry. I can't even top that. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have time for one more?
Yes, we do.
Hi everyone, my name is Layne and I'm from Central Pennsylvania. Hi guys. My question is for actually all of you, and it's, this world is like so crazy right now. Like we are all upside down and topsy-turvy. So besides acting and everything and your families and that, what do you guys do to ground yourself and just take yourself out of the craziness in the world and give yourself a little bit of peace and that? I mean, I know you have your Instagram is wonderful and stuff and that, but what do you do to take care of yourself, basically?
I actually put my phone down. That I realize like a lot of that stress can come from my phone, and also in full transparency, I also, my Instagram, I work from as well. So I work with someone to create some of those posts. So it's not just this like personal obligation all the time, and I can have a healthier relationship with it. So it's all intentional. And I think that that's also another thing that helps me is like remembering what's the why. And sometimes if I'm glued to my phone or not, you know, thinking too far about things that don't have anything to do directly with me or my family or my community, I can get very overwhelmed. So actually putting the phone down and you know, maybe hanging out with a friend or, you know, checking out the Capitol building or walking my kids to the park is usually what puts me in a more centered place.
I agree with that so much. I'm like very strict about phone usage, but I would say also like because I agree. So I think it becomes very overwhelming, like just how much is going on in the world, and I think reminding myself of like, okay, who in my immediate vicinity can I be of service to, and who just needs an ear, who needs to talk about something, who needs to spend time with someone who knows them well, you know, like, because I need that as well. So lately I've just been sort of going, who needs something in my immediate community that I can actually really show up for? Because I think that matters. It always matters, but it matters a lot right now when so many people feel so overwhelmed about the state of affairs, you know? So I would say just, yeah, as mindfully available as we can be to the people in our lives is, yeah.
I love that. Exercise has proven to be something that has really helped me, just endorphin-wise and mentally as well, when I feel really overwhelmed with what's happening in our world. And so it's me making space for that and taking the time for myself, especially being a mom of 2 young kids. That's important. And so I kind of learned that the hard way. So now I'm making sure I take time for that.
I think building rituals around things that we kind of take for granted. So like I love cooking, but it's like the act of cooking and doing that for your family and just tapping into thankfulness. And also I'm a big advocate of like honoring your inner child. So Layne knows this. I love video games. I love playing video games with my friends. Yeah, we are. We're Switch friends. So like I'm in my 30s and that sounds silly, but it's like that helps me. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna play some Mario Party. Yeah, it's so much fun. So like, yeah, rituals and inner child stuff. So
Guys, I promise we could squeeze in one more, but we have to be really quick.
Okay, fast. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, so this isn't Vampire Diaries related, but if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Really quick. All the cheat codes for Mario Kart.
yes, all the cheat codes.
Oh, yeah.
I think to be able to teleport somewhere.
Me too. Yeah.
Time travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. Let's all take that one. Time travel, because then you can see the world at any point in any time and learn exponentially. I love that. Such a good question.
Just don't take an almanac from any store.
Leave all items where
Leave all items behind.
touch no paintings.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you around.
Thank you.